It's 10 days since I bought this off AliExpress for £13, or in the US that's about $17 at the moment, and I'll just give you an update. First of all, on timekeeping, it's a smartwatch, but if you never pair it with the app, it's an extremely dumb timekeeping watch because you've no way to correctly set the time that I can see. You know, there's no settings on this that I can just go. You need to pair it up with an app, and then it'll take it off the phone, I guess, the time. I've not paired this up for about 7 days, and it's 3 minutes behind now. So even if you pair it up with an app, you'll need to regularly let it pair to. This is yellow in the photo, but it's actually red. 99%. This is the oximeter. This is heart rate. Yeah, these are all red, but they're yellow on my screen. But these are all great if they're accurate, but I don't know if they're accurate, so that's the problem. But since I only spent £13, I'm not too bothered. And on this, so far, I think it tells me on the day, that's the high and low. So I've been down at 51, probably during sleep. The lowest I've been is 50, which I think is a good sign, I don't know. But yeah, I've been up. So I'm really hoping that these are accurate, but you don't actually know. So onto blood pressure. I started off around 120/80, but day by day I've been going down and down, and I don't know if that's correct either, you know. I've actually checked it with other people, and they were down where I was on that day. So, again, if this does check my blood pressure accurate, it's fantastic. If it doesn't, you know, it's pretty useless. It takes quite a while to check your blood pressure. Yeah, 112/75. You only get a few seconds and it switches off. Here's blood glucose. I've been up at 8.7, down at 3.5. This is on the day. It's not even 24 hours or anything. I think it resets at 12 o'clock at midnight. So this one takes quite a while as well. It gives you a buzz, but you only get about 2 seconds to view it after the buzz. On the amount of time before having to charge it, I would say if you use it in a normal way and hardly use it, probably 4 or 5 days. But if you're using it to test quite often, you may need to charge it every day. Temperature, 36.5. I don't know what this pressure thing is. Under pressure. Takes quite a while. I mean, I've been down at 1, so that doesn't make much sense to me, but yeah, so my impression now is a solid I don't know. Seven. Yeah, this one stays quite well. But blood fat, don't know, but I always seem to be about 3.2 or something. I did pair it with the app, and the app's on my phone, so I can't show you at the moment, but it's pretty good. They've got their own app called Deepfit, which is, I presume, by the manufacturers. It says something like the Shenzhen company or something. There's been about 10,000 downloads on Android, which isn't that much, which makes me wonder, will the app disappear someday or something? Uric acid. I don't know what this uric acid is. At first I was always around about 220, but as the days have went by, I'm up at 290. I seem to be hanging around there, so I don't know if it's accurate, you know, so. Yeah, but the app looks pretty good, you know. It didn't work on my tablet. I think it needs phone accessory. I don't know if it's to do with GPS or to do with the phone thing, but yeah, it needs to be a phone. But I think you're able to store, well, you get the weather on your thing. I'll show you work it. So you hold it down for 3 seconds. You've got to run. I mean, these are useful, you know. It's like a Fitbit or something. And I think you can store the data on your app on your phone, but you don't store it on this. So it just tells you real time your calories and your how many miles, kilometers you've done or whatever. Return, hold it down 3 seconds. Back at the start. There's the calories, it's one in the middle. How many? See, I've gone, don't know what the other stuff. Sleep, I don't understand this one at all, really. Sometimes I see it lasers going during my sleep, you know, LED or in bed, but I don't know why. Maybe it's this. This is an oximeter. I mean, I trust this is okay, but I don't know. I mean, for the recent thing that happened in 2019, an oximeter was very important to monitor because you always want it to be over 95%. So people with poor lung function, it's a very useful tool. Heart rate. But even if it was just the heart rate that was right, I think it'd be worth £13, you know. But I don't know if that is accurate. This is must have to do with your phone. I've not got it paired with the app yet at the moment. Workouts. That's to do with the phone as well. I think that's the weather. You've got some more things, but actually when I drilled down into these, there's nothing really, nothing much. It's a stopwatch for a start. Find phone, that may be useful. Brightness, power off, reset. So there's not really much there, really. Return. I need to hold it down 3 seconds. You can swipe it that way or that way. It's this bit down here that you touch. What I find also is that sometimes it just goes on quite often when I move my hand, but I don't know how to do that because I know. And there you go. See, I don't know why, but then you're losing battery that way as well, you know. Yeah, but for £13, I think it's worth messing about with. Like it says don't use it as medical advice, which basically means you can't trust it as accurate, which is a sort of thing. I've got 3 choices of this front screen. Didn't pull it long enough there. None of them I particularly like, but I suppose if it's telling you more data. Oh, there's my battery life up there. That's green on my screen. I do like that one. It's telling me how many steps, my heart rate, the day, although it looks wrong. Yeah, you don't get a lot of time here. I started off with that one, but I think I prefer knowing a bit, you know, heart rate and stuff. Right. Didn't hold it long enough. It's very comfy though. I hardly notice it's there. I noticed somebody else was talking about slimline ones, and yeah, these slimline ones. Because I wouldn't wear a watch if it wasn't for the smartwatch bits, the health bits really. But it's really comfy. I mean, mine's is really cheap, you know, the strap. It's left a mark a bit. There's my lasers and my LED lights or whatever. Sensors. To get them on, you pull these things up and in to get them out. Yeah, I have been wearing it in bed and that, you know. Like I say, certain movements seem to make it light up, but I don't know why. Get two things to hold it in place there, two of these things. Because if it was accurate, this is the sort of thing it'd be replacing. And then to this you could add a blood glucose monitor and the uric acid thing and the blood fat thing, but you know, this is just, so it would be a bargain if it is accurate. I don't know if these are accurate either, so this is an oximeter, so I'll check this against the one in my, it also gives heart rate. So it's saying heart rate 77, 95% oxygen, 96, that's saying 99. So I hope the watch is right. Yeah, because during that thing that happened in 2019, that great illness, I noticed that people in the hospital were they had these, you know, they weren't too serious at the time because they were wanting to check their oxygen level. Apparently that was one of the only few things that you had to monitor it by. So I don't know if there's, I'll check this one's heart rate. 79, that's saying 81. Well, that seems pretty close. So I'm checking the heart rate here. It's going down to 94, I'm not happy. I want my oxygen level back up, please. I prefer the watch. Prefer the watches. Yeah, that's better, 98%. I'm perfect. Sometimes though I find that it depends what angle you've got, even what finger. Or maybe I'm kidding myself on. Yeah, there you go, see. That was a Japanese guy who invented that, but he only died about 2 or 3 years ago. Not from the great illness. What a great device. Now I'll check blood pressure against this. So 122.81. But again, I don't know if this is accurate either, so I don't know if either of them. No way. No way is that right. That's, I should be phoning the ambulance right now. So I don't know what's going on here. Or I choose to believe that anyway. Now I've got the Cuse Pro heart monitor on. So we're looking at this. 79. I've already checked my heart rate with the oximeter, but we'll just check again. It's saying 84, saying 80. So they're a bit, I would say they sort of match, yeah, they do match. Yeah, they're both spot on. Although, I don't know if they're accurate. I'm guessing they are, but that's my belief at the moment. By the way, when I said phone an ambulance, I should actually phone a priest because I've been on my last rites because my blood pressure was up at 192 or whatever it was. So it's looking as if the heart rate, they're both matching anyway. Yeah, both went up. How can I make my heart rate go up? Is that any use to you? Make my heart rate go up after that blood pressure reading. And they're a bit out now. Yeah, they're both catching up. Yeah, that looks believable. Although I should say I was wearing that wrong. You're meant to wear it and you're up either around about here or even further up your arm. But it seems to work for me around about the wrist, or at least I think it does. So with this, I need a tablet or a phone and an app, whereas with this, it just tells me straight off, but it doesn't save it here. I would need to connect it to the Deepfit app to save the info. But the other thing about it is, I don't know if it works with apps like Polar Beat or Polar Flow or Garmin or whatever. Not Garmin, probably. I tried to pair it with my tablet, but uh, I tried to pair it so I could use it in Polar Flow, but it wouldn't pair. It said couldn't connect or something. I don't know if that's some issue on my side I don't understand, or if it just won't connect. But like I say, the app, I can't download the app to my tablet anyway. I feel like it needs the phone thing to function, but I could be wrong. So you might be able to use this with Polar Beat or something, but I can get it to pair. It said something like, it's called TK71 Pro, this, something like that. But when I paired it, it said it was connecting, but then it said couldn't connect. So I believe this is what this watch is called, model TK71 Pro, and the app they officially use for it is Deepfit. Whether it works with other apps, I don't know. Like I say in summary, if you don't pair it up, the timekeeping is useless, because I don't have any way to set the time if you don't pair it up with the app. And if you only pair it up once a week or something, it's probably going to lose time. I think I'm about 3 minutes out at the moment. The other things, see, even I don't know what a sleep thing is. I don't know if anybody. Oximeter, I don't know. I feel I trust it, but I don't know. But heart rate, I'm pretty confident it's all right. Even if it was just for heart rate, I would think it'd be outstanding value, because that Cuspo cost me £13. That other heart rate monitor, and I need to use an app with that. I need to use a phone or a tablet. This only gives me 2 data storage things of the day. So if I want the real time stuff, although it seems to be giving me details there, probably the last 24 hours. But if I want to keep detailed stuff, I would need to connect it to the app and it will save it there. Blood pressure, I have no idea, really. No idea. There's no way I would depend on this. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Yeah, don't take my word for anything to do with diabetes or anything. I've just watched a few videos of people who really understand the diabetes diet guy on YouTube. He was really good in trying these devices. I think the sort of consensus is that nobody trusts them at the moment, these devices, non-invasive ones. I don't think Apple Smartwatch even has a blood pressure monitor on it yet, so I'm guessing that they don't trust it for blood pressure. And don't take my word for it about blood glucose, but this is what I took. And this again, it seems there's metric and imperial, and Americans use imperial. We use metric. Everyone should be using metric, in my opinion. But anyway, according to Diabetes Diet Guy, as I understand what he said, low is under 4, bad is about 3.5, but some say that bad is under 3. But so I've been down at 3.5, but I think he was saying it's how quick you go back up, so if it's just temporary, really temporary, it's really pretty normal, but it's if you stay down there or whatever. Don't take my word for any of this, though. Normal's like 4 to 11. High is greater than 11. I don't think I've been higher than 8.5. So I don't know. Don't know if that's a sign. But like I say, at the moment the consensus is nobody trusts these devices yet. I'm just grateful they're there so that it encourages the market, because once these devices are trustworthy, they're just going to make so much difference to people's lives. Like these people won't have to do jags all the time, every day. So anyway, at £13, even just for heart rate, which I trust, maybe the oximeter, I don't trust the blood pressure, but I don't know. I don't trust blood glucose. Well, I trust temperature. I'm always 36.56. I don't know what this even is. I don't trust blood fat. I don't trust uric acid. But who knows, you know? So, for £13, and that's me started one of these workouts. So it's pretty good info. It gives you, you know, if you were out running or something, you could straight away see your heart rate, your calories, and your stopwatch. And if you're paired up to the app, it might give you more. Well, give you a map afterwards of what you've done. I don't know. But okay, so it's a resounding, I don't know, but I don't mind because it was only £13. Alright, guys.